All right, boys. So late last night, after the disaster of a hotfix, they did do another one. So basically, reduce the number of rooms destabilized when the temple is closed, when not killing the architect or Adzeri by 30%. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. I had one guy comment say we actually made more progress, so we'll see now. RNG is still going to be a factor. This allows for the temple to end up with a stable size around 60 rooms compared to the 40-ish rooms currently. The goal of this change is to make it easier to build larger, more interesting, and more rewarding temples. Also, with fewer rooms being destabilized, you'll be able to get more Architect and Adzeri kills, as well as being able to rebuild after defeating them more efficiently. Maybe. I still think they need to revert the medallion change, obviously. But maybe this could be good. But I want to address a few things about the last video. I mean, obviously, look. The people that are calling the temple an exploit, the people that are saying stop crying, you obviously didn't watch the video. None of us are mad about the loot change, all right? Everybody agrees they should have nerfed the loot. But nerfing the lock just means you can't build temples. And then by doing that, the people that had already finished their temple and had the full temple full, they're still good to go. They still have all the rooms. Obviously, you know, after 4, they drop off as far as, you know, the stat boost and everything, but they can just lock the rooms and they're good. As I showed in the video, when you start building your chain, if you're, you know, somebody's like early mid to building, it just keeps losing. And then when it bricks that and you can't save it, then it bricks another room. And if you have tier 3 next to it, guess what? It downgrades that. So you just slowly lose your temple. But like, so many people are like, stop crying, get lost, wankers. Why I can't get free dibs anymore? And it's like, nobody, at no point in my video was I crying about not being able to farm divs. Like, yeah, I said I was making a good amount of divs, but like, I don't know. It's just how the internet is. But look, so many people were saying, oh, the snake is not an intended mechanic. You're not supposed to chain rooms like that. Like, do you not realize that before the league started, Jonathan literally said in an interview that people are going to find ways to build a temple and never fight Adzeri or Architect, and there's going to be different ways. That is literally what was intended. And like, people are saying, oh, well, you're not supposed to chain rooms. That's literally what you do. You chain rooms in a certain, the sequence is decided by GGG. And if you set up a certain sequence, certain rooms only connect to other rooms. And then when you get those rooms in sequence and get them to tier 3, that's when you get the 30% to 60% boosts on the, like, that's literally how the temple mechanic is designed. So for the people crying that that's an exploit, I don't understand. It's the internet. You're always going to have fucking idiots. It's like, it's fine. Look, if you don't understand the temple and you're just one of those people who are like, oh, I don't understand. Nobody else is allowed to do it. This is stupid. Go, like, stop crying. This is good. Like, just stop. Stop being like that. Stop acting like that. All right. But look, basically what's going on here is they made this hot fix. Now, I don't have any crystals. So I'm going to get in and see maybe if we can keep building. But I'm going to have to design something to where we get the stoneworks or the golem works or whatever it's called now, and try to rebuild the temple and see if this 30% is enough for me to sustain or not. I don't know, but I'm gonna go farm some crystals and then we'll get back into it here. I also want to add in that for the people that never did temple, right, it was getting to the point where, I mean, you can ask anybody that was farming it, you obviously need to have a very strong build. Once you get around 30 rooms, the monster effectiveness got so strong that, like, it took me so long to actually complete the temple because the monsters were very strong. Like, my Galvanic shard just wasn't doing it anymore. I had to, like, put down my cannons, use Stormblast, like, actually be real careful. Like, it was an actual challenge, way harder than any +4 map boss, any Uber Pinnacle, any tier 17 map. It was, and that's another thing that a lot of us temple enjoyers were sad about, because now that monster effectiveness is completely gone. Like, I can roll through with Galvanic now, but like, it actually made you like, all right, well, I'm at 30 rooms and I'm struggling. I got to go try to craft a better weapon or better rings or change my skill tree. Like, it actually forced you to really push into endgame and really min-max your build, and that was fun because there's nothing else in the game that gave you that sort of feeling where you really got to push your build. And That's another reason why a lot of us are upset. Okay, not just a loot. It was an actual challenge. It pushed you. All right, so we're gonna test this 30% thing. Obviously, I had nothing to put on here, so I put one path here, 2 dynamos, corruption, and a garrison there. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, this path wasn't able to do anything anywhere, so yeah, 30% less if you don't kill Architect or Adziri. So I'm gonna run it and we'll find out. All right, temple done. Let's see the damage with this 30% less. I did make a new layout. We'll see. We'll see if I can even get that. So basically, I can only lock that, and if we lose both of these, well, that's going to downgrade. I think that will eventually downgrade. I don't know. Let's see. So it did. It only removed 1 off my chain, and it removed 2. So, I mean, is it doable? Maybe. I mean, I got 2 rerolls, but I mean, I can go commander, garrison, and reroll. I don't need the dynamos. See what happens. All right, we can always do that. We can go commander. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use this one, and then honestly, I don't need a synth flesh. If I put this here, does that level anything up? No, because I already have the dynamo. I will put a path here, and I think I'm going to use a reroll. We got the golem works. We're going to put that down. I got a depot. What I can do is probably use the depot for now to secure that, because those didn't start with exactly what I needed. And then I can always do, well, I can put this back on here, try to protect that. I mean, if I didn't have the rerolls, that'd be tough, but I probably should have put the commander up on my main chain, honestly, since we have too many spy masters now. I probably should have did that. But yeah, if it slowly destroys, maybe I'll lose that one again and that one. I don't know. Let's see. I'll do a few more runs and we'll keep seeing. All right, run done. I did get 1 raw div the first run. This run I didn't get a div. So basically, again, we can only lock that tier 3 up there. We can't. I mean, I could lock that garrison, but ideally right here is not. I need all golem works 1, 2, 3, and then the one I think gotta go here. Regardless, we're gonna lock our 3, and we see what happens. All right, I mean, this didn't go anywhere, so that's good, right? Why did it not? It didn't repopulate? I can't interact with the console? That's weird. Let me log out. Hello, didn't I close the temple already? It deleted rooms. I don't want to close it again. Did it really just glitch out on me and basically is making me run it again? Is that what happened here? I wasn't able to place anything. You gotta be joking. You've gotta be joking. Let me exit the game. That's crazy. If that's what happened, that's actually crazy. Because that would be lost progress, since I wasn't able to place any rooms. And it didn't say, oh, whatever, like you're gonna lose the rooms if you go in. It didn't say that at all. I mean, it's open. Wow. Yeah. So Yeah,
Try not to
it
get lost.
glitched out. It glitched out, and I wasn't able to place any rooms. So now I'm gonna lose the progress I just had. I'm gonna lose. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. This is crazy. All right, this run is finished. I actually got 3 divs this run. Okay, I'll take it. So let's go see. Hopefully it doesn't erase my shit again and just put me right back in. So we're definitely gonna lose rooms here, which is honestly pretty annoying that even happened. There's nothing I can do. Wow. Wow, sick. It destroyed my snake, and I don't have anything. I would need an armory, and we don't have an armory. I did get a level 20 skill gem, so there's that.
Bye.
All right, I think we're gonna have to re-roll here because, like, sure, I got the bronze work. That, like, none of these really help me here, like, at all. So we're gonna hit it with the re-roll. Okay, we can work with this. We can work with this. It's not ideal, but that'll level that up to 3, so at least I can save that. That glitch just really honestly fucked us pretty hard here. I can put another commander here, right? And then honestly, to save this, I think I'm gonna just do that for now because that's gonna get erased. And then as far as like a depot goes, I mean, we could level that up and save that. Or let me check something here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, to save this, I think I'll just put that there, so that way I have more of a way to save my snake. And then I will put a path here, and then for shits and giggles I'll put a path here. And as far as this goes, I can put that here. And like, sure, we've lost a bit, but we're making, we would have made more progress if it didn't fucking act up last round and, you know, I wasn't able to place any rooms. So I'm gonna run one more and then we'll see what happens. And I think maybe with I still think this whole tier 3 locking bullshit sucks, because for me to basically lock this, I'm gonna have to get a upgrade medallion and lock that. I guess all you can do is just put shit rooms on it and then keep trying to sustain, like try to keep 2-3 rooms ahead of your snake, and then try to get the previous one to 3. But then, you know, if you don't get good RNG and then that gets deleted, then this gets downgraded. It is still more of a pain in the ass to do it now. But I think that 30% reduction to destabilized rooms does help. But it's still going to be very hard to get most of these rooms to tier 3. It's going to be hard. But I mean, it's still, even at this point, it's still a good currency farm. So, you know, I would say that, like I said, I plan this out, and I'm going to see, you know, try to get 4 of everything and see how it is. But I mean, you know, we're not going to know until days of testing and see if I can grow this. But as of right now, not that little 30% did help. We'll go with that. All right, I think that's going to be my last run. Let's hope that, you know, we don't get screwed again. All right. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, again, should we even lock that? The chances of it ruining all 3 are pretty low, but I mean, we have them, so I guess to be on the safe side, you know. But I mean, I don't know, man. So let's close temple. Yeah, see, it didn't even wreck that, so we can save that. So we could have saved a destabilization, but honestly, this chain is saved as well. So I mean, like, I would say probably starting out is probably still hard, but as long as you try to get something going and just put bait rooms or just place as many as you can while working on your main, I think it's definitely doable. I think that 30% really did make a difference. I'm not gonna lie. Is it still going to be a big RNG fest to get what you need and make multiple snakes? Of course, but I think eventually once, like, I haven't seen the level up, the Quadalati medallion in like 16 plus runs now. So like, I can't upgrade this, I can't upgrade that and save it. Eventually, once I get, I guess, more variety of rooms now, since they you know, cap everything after 4 rooms, it's like diminishing returns. And since they swapped Spy Master and Golem Works, I had 2 Golem Works at one point. They're all gone. Oh, yeah, there's 2 over here. Actually, that's pretty good. So I'll be able to start a chain with that. I think it will take more time now, obviously, than it used to. But I mean, I still think it's profitable. Like, out of those 5 runs, I got 5 divs. Looks like I got 105 exalts. I got 21 chaos, 2 greater chaos, 9 greater exalts, 14 greater regals, 4 perfect regals, 23 gem cutters, 1 orb of annulment. It's still, even at, you know, what I have, it's still more profitable than running maps. So like I said, we were all pissed, obviously, because you can't lock your rooms. And literally, when we tested it yesterday after the hotfix, it was just constantly destroying your snake. There's nothing you do. Now it seems like with that 30% less, you can actually make some progress now. So I can't be mad at the tier 3 lock anymore because of that change, but only because of that change. Without that change to that 30%, it was done. It was cooked. So I think now, yeah, it's still going to be RNG based. You're still going to have issues. Like, if I wouldn't have lost that 1 run to whatever bug you want to call that, I'd be doing decently well right now. But it's also faster to run now because the effectiveness isn't so high. Obviously, we'll get the effectiveness back up, but I'm going to try to figure out a better strategy. Like I said, I mocked something up. I'll try it. It's not perfect. I could probably change it a bit, but I think if I can get that, it'll probably be pretty good. So I'm going to try to get it back to where it should be, and I'm going to keep grinding this because honestly, it's fun building temples. Honestly, it's just fun. It's more fun to me building these temples and trying to make something that eventually gets to like an end goal, and it's more challenging than maps. But yeah, this 30%, it's still worse than it used to be, but now it's not like impossible to try to progress. Might take longer, but hey. So, yeah, I mean, you know how they are. It's the division. Anyway, let me know how you feel. Let me know if you've tested the changes. Like, I had somebody who's like, well, you know, I just saw a comment like, oh, why don't you use the Quadalata medallion and upgrade your room and then lock it? Okay, I haven't seen one at 16 rooms. Like, everybody's RNG is going to be different. And then even if you can lock it and then you have 2 or 3 bad runs and then it just keeps ticking away, it's going to downgrade that anyway. So it's just RNG. And I don't know, I see so many comments. It's like, look, it's RNG. Everybody's going to have a different experience. Some people are going to have better runs. Some people are going to have worse runs. It happened. But I'll be back playing now because this is, I guess, it's possible again. Doesn't seem too unfair. So anyway, you know the drill. Subscribe, come back. See you on the next